Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Looks like the cruise and airlines are gapping up again. Unfortunately, I got stopped out of NCLH yesterday. Had a little bit of a shakeout. It's gapping higher. There's gonna be a lot of Estonians in the chat today. I was in an Estonian newspaper. There's a lot of Estonians. Let's keep it to English, so we're all on the same page. Yeah. Say hello to all the Estonians. Estonians. Damn, this STMP looks great. I just keep putting it on my watch list and then I keep taking it off every day because I know it's too thin for me. No, Rainer, I wasn't talking specifically to you. I was just randomly saying, since I was in a newspaper today. And I should be in Wall Street Journal too. I think the article, I made an interview with the Wall Street Journal last week. He said the article is going to come out this week, potentially. I was the top news in business news today, really? Wow. There you go. Financial Times, yeah. Bloomberg. Yeah, I did tweet the stream. I'm gonna, like, I don't really see much to do here. I was watching this LI for a potential short, but it's gapping down. That setup is ruined. I'm gonna quickly go through some stuff. NIO was also watching for a big move, but it's gonna do nothing, so I'm taking it off, I think. Etsy, like most stocks have already gone. We got a lot of breakouts the past 2 weeks. And look, the Nasdaq is straight up. I think it's kind of difficult to go start buying a lot of stuff here. I mean, it's very vulnerable to a pullback down to the 10 and 20 days. So, but there are some setup. HCMP looks pretty decent, and I'm not gonna trade any of the long setups. I have a very heavy portfolio, and of course, Beely is gapping down on earnings. But so far it's finding support on their rising 10 days. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do much today. I don't think I will. At this phase in the market, it's just about letting things work. There's no need to put new things in the portfolio. There are some very intriguing short setups developing, not today, but maybe tomorrow and definitely next week if things keep going straight up. We'll see. If I like MCFT, I don't know. Nah, not that much. Yeah, another try for rotation. No, I sold some Doyu small. Yeah, LIP, maybe. If it breaks out, could be a setup. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything out of the gate, honestly. I just don't see anything. So I'm gonna shut off the mic and eat for 10-15 minutes. So I'll be back. I'm just gonna watch stuff. I don't think I'll do anything. Maybe take some profits on things that are getting extended. You can hear you eat? No, I'm gonna shut off my mic. But AMD broke out last week. I bought AMD on this day here. Last week. That was the breakout. Alright, be right back. Or I'll be here, but I'll shut it off. I'm almost halfway through eating now. I'm turbo eating right now. Alright. I'm finished eating now. I did start a short in TQQ in case we get a reversal. I'm willing to add more. I did 13,000 shares, and then I also did 100,000 shares of this VBIV opening range highs. I had some interesting analyst comments, and it's getting huge volume. It's already twice the average volume. So we'll see what this thing can do. But I'm totally ignoring the rotation names. Totally ignoring those. Because as long as the growth names are going higher, like Tesla, Fastly, I don't really care about the other ones. So Beely is right at 50 and the 20-day moving averages. Let's see if this thing can hold here and bounce, or if it's gonna go lower. Yeah, Beyond Meat looks pretty decent. I don't know why it's up. Is it news or? It looks like yeah, it's taking out a nice range. So those of you who were early on it, congrats. I think it's news. It started moving pre-market on volume. Opening range highs was the entry. I mean, look, I'm not really excited about buying. I mean, the Nasdaq is getting a bit extended, and you know, I wouldn't be excited. You know, like even if there are some decent setups, you know, the question is follow through. I'm getting a little bit cautious short term on the markets. That's why I'm, you know, shorting some TQQ and not really buying any of the larger names. VBIV, it's a small cap COVID-19 related name, so those things can move no matter what the market does. Damn, the beaten down names are strong. Very, very strong. A few good technicians. I don't think there are any good technicians. I think they're pulling targets out of their ass, and sometimes they're lucky. That's what I think about technicians. No, it's true. I have a target too for SPX. My target is 12,400. That's my target. Yeah, exactly. Analysts are just price followers, right? The market drops, they revise their price targets lower. The market rises, they revise them higher. You know, you can see it all the time with stocks and their like index price targets. They're just price followers, but they're lagging with big lag. Our job as traders is pretty much to do the same thing, but more in real time, and profit from the actual moves. But you will never get an analyst to admit they're just trend followers. You'll never get an analyst to admit that. They're like, no, but our spreadsheets are a deep fundamental analysis. Yeah. The thing is, no one knows nothing. No one knows anything. The market can do anything at any given time. You can have all these fancy price targets. They don't matter really. You know, they don't matter anything. You gotta you know, look at action in real time. Put your opinions aside and, you know, just trade the price action. Exactly, nothing like price to change sentiment. That's true. Price drives the sentiment. Price drives the news. CNTY? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't maybe. Oh shit, Beely. Looks like he wants to stop me out. I'm gonna use break even as my stop. I'm gonna give it it's right on the 50 day. I want to see how it acts here. If buyers don't come in at the 50 day, you know, you gotta run. So far, most of my stocks are holding up really well. Except for Beely, of course. That's down 10% on the day. And Overstock and the NVAX are the next losers, and those I'm short, so that's a good thing. They're all just holding their rising trend lines. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, VBIV is lows of the day is my stop. No, candle isn't big. If you bought it opening range highs, the candle wasn't big. It's not big at all. Look at VBIV. It's already almost 3 times average daily volume. This thing has huge volume. Pretty much Raymond James said the VBIV vaccine may be superior to mRNA, Moderna, Pfizer, and AstraZeneca vaccines. That's a pretty big deal. You know, this is the hottest sector out there, and you know, these are the kind of stocks that can make big moves. It's a pretty big deal. Tupperware breaking out. Yeah, it is kind of. I don't really like it that much anymore, but you know, it could go. Silver is dumping. Yeah, it's finding support on rising 20 day. For now. Not a big deal. Big C, if there was a setup, I don't know. It was kind of a tough. It was a very quick IPO base and then went straight up. So far, Beely is finding support on the rising 50-day. That's a good sign. Let's see if we can bounce here or not. I'm also looking to add more to my overstock short, but probably not today. Maybe in the next few sessions. Oh, looks like TQQ is gonna stop me out. That's a good sign. It means we're gonna go higher. Fastly. I didn't even realize this thing was so strong today. Probably need to sell a few shares. Yeah, Fastly bought some company. The market is reacting well. Wow, this VBIV, look at this thing. This thing could trade 100 million shares today. Holy shit. I may look to add another 100,000 shares. If I see a good setup on the... This volume is no joke. At this rate, it's gonna trade over 100 million shares today. It's gonna be by far the biggest volume day. That is significant, guys. That is very significant. Yeah, I had a quick short in TQQ. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. I'm gonna take a $30,000 loss on this thing. This is a good thing. I hope this thing goes to 200 plus. What was the setup? Episodic pivot. That was the setup. Significant game-changing news. Why is it significant? We already went over it. Raymond James thinks their vaccine is better than Moderna, Astra, and Abbott. That's pretty significant. No, I didn't buy in free market. Why high volume is significant? Because if you study thousands of stocks over the past 50 plus years, you will realize oftentimes it's a high volume move that starts big moves. Who is Raymond James? You can Google him. It's not a guy. Didn't really get stopped out of TQQ yet. It's very close. You thinking of adding to JD short? I'm not even sure what to say. Since when am I short JD, and why would I add to the short? I got stopped out of TTD from yesterday. Damn, this thing was thin on the way out. Jesus Christ. I pushed it down like $2 myself. What a thin stock. Yeah, that's the problem, buying breakouts when the market is extended. You get failures. A lot of breakout failures. TQQ going down again. Interesting. Like, I'm gonna add to that thing. Alright, so Beely tried to bounce off the 50-day. If it takes out lows of the day, I'm out. Because I don't really like the action in some of these names. In some of the leading names. And also the fact that the indices are getting quite extended. You're short Tesla? Yeah, I'm gonna wait to short Tesla. Either if it makes a true parabolic, or if it's, if the 10 and 20 EMA on the 60-minute chart start acting as a resistance. I have no desire in trying to pick a top in this thing. For now, it's showing big relative strength. Like the Nasdaq is down on the day, and Tesla is up like almost 3%. That's some big relative strength. DAL, well, my thoughts was it wasn't a great setup. Why didn't you buy it opening like on this day here? Any interest in SHLL short? Nah, not really. It's losing the volume, and I wanted a parabolic and it didn't get it. Now it's just getting thinner and thinner every day. I can't trade this thing. Yeah, Tesla is up, yeah, and tomorrow it could be up 60% from its 50-day moving average. Look, guys, Tesla is gonna have an enormous pullback. Okay, eventually, you gotta wait for it. There's no reason to pick tops. There's no reason. Like, there's huge downside in this thing once it finally cracks. But it could go to 2,500, 3,000 before it pulls back. We don't know. I'm just moving my stop higher since I'm long, and when I see this thing starting to act bad, well, that's when I'll sell my long and maybe start considering going short. But I have no desire trying to pick a top on this thing. Just let it run its course. It's not a true parabolic, and like it's so above all the moving averages. So I just don't see an entry signal. Goodbye silver gains. You shouldn't be in silver. You should be in AGQ. But yeah, it's pulling back. It's pulling back. Cold too. I am watching for a potential add on TQQ on the short side. My thought process on JD. My thought process on JD, I'm gonna hold it long until I get a sell signal. But yeah, I mean, if you're not long and you are a short-term trader, absolutely you can short it if you think it's gonna pull back. It's most certainly gonna pull back. It's most certainly gonna pull back to the 10-day at least. VXX. Yeah, I actually just got the alert on UVXY. You know what? You know what? You know what? Maybe I'll go long some UVXY. Damn, TQQs. I want to bounce in TQQs to add to my short. I want to triple my position. I want to triple my position. Tesla. Damn, Overstick didn't give me another ad spot. I'm still long, pretty much full size on Overstock. 24,000 shares. I think it's gonna pull back to like $70 or something. Okay, HEQ, what a piece of shit. I just sold my HEQ. It's, you know, it's acting bad. This is not how it should be acting. It's still above yesterday's low, so technically I should still be in it, but you know, I just don't like the price action. Tesla is still strong. It can't hold it below VWAP. It's full squeeze mode still. It's the strongest stock out there. But I am getting ready to short it. Like you know, once I get a good signal on it, like a good setup on it, I'm gonna do some pretty big size. Because I think you know, if we get a pullback in the markets, like you know, the Nasdaq is, you know, it's or the Nasdaq 100, you know, this thing is just straight up 77% since March lows. A pullback to the 50-day wouldn't be crazy. Overstock, yeah, I see why not. Like to the 50-day. You know, this thing is easily another 35% downside. You know, I wanted this thing to go hold above the 20-day or like in this 10, you know, over this 100 range for a few more days to get a tight setup to add, but apparently this thing wants to go straight down for now. Let's see how it acts on the 20-day. If it loses the 20-day, next target is the 50-day. This thing has just a lot of air in it. Up almost 5,000% since March lows. That's pretty significant. It hasn't been below the 20-day. It's bounced off the 20-day here, twice down here, and since then it hasn't even been close to the 20-day. If it loses the 20-day, you know, poof, things are gonna get interesting. Let's just say that. I added a little bit to my TQQ short. I'm short 25,000 shares now. I also lowered my stop. Let's see if it can crack lower or not. So far, Beely is bouncing beautifully off the 50-day and the 20-day. The 50-day and the 20-day are pretty much at the same price. So it's bouncing off the both of them. That's really good. That's really good. That's beautiful. Yeah, the spies are also getting a bit extended of the 10 and from the 10 and 20-day moving averages. Like, I'm not calling a top in the market. It's just, pull back to the 10 and the 20-day in the the spies and Nasdaq wouldn't be a crazy thing. Just a little bit of a breather. But we'll see what happens. You stopped me out? What do you mean you stopped me out? What the hell does that mean? I haven't stopped anyone out of anything. What do you mean I stopped you out? Oh, you're talking to Netflix. I thought you were talking to me. Oh, okay. He was poetic. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can you can you can talk to your stocks. That's perfectly normal. Nothing weird about that at all. Completely normal behavior. The new Shakespeare, yeah. That's okay. I talk to my stocks too. This is a safe zone. Everyone can talk to their stocks if they want to. It's a safe environment. It only gets weird if stocks talk to you back. Yeah, well, guys, if you're talking to your stocks and they're starting to respond, I hate to be that guy, but you should probably seek help. Hate to be the one who tells you this. What setups? These are just stocks I'm gonna put in my Evernote. I in my favorites list. Ignore these. They're just unrelated. I'm gonna put them into my Evernote. I've been too lazy for it. What I think about DraftKings is gapping down. It was gapping down on the NBA news, but it's still holding a rising 10-day. Still holding the rising 10 days, so the setup is intact. VBIV wants to go. Damn, I wish I had bought 200,000 shares or even more. Oh my god, it's already at 60 million in volume. At this, it's gonna trade 200 million in volume. Jesus Christ, man. If it can go sideways for another 30 minutes, an hour, and then break out the highs, I'm gonna add another 100,000 shares. This thing could go to double digits with this volume. Unbelievable volume. Unbelievable volume. Tupperware? What happens in what situation? Now give it some room. Follow the sell rules. But obviously, if it doesn't stop you out, it closes like this, you may not want to hold it overnight. Like, obviously, if you buy a breakout, you want it to hold. But, sometimes intraday, they break out and then they pull back. But if this thing can't bounce and, closes like this, you should probably sell it. But so far, let's see how it acts. TQQs are bouncing. God damn it. I added at the wrong time, I guess. Let's see if it can hold VWAP or not. Right now, it looks like a lot of things are starting to bounce. Which I guess is good, since I'm heavily long. But I may take a decent loss on my TQQs, though. I added a bit more to VBIV. I hope I'm not chasing this thing. Well, I am chasing it a little bit on the ads, but I mean, with this kind of volume, this thing has potential. This thing could legit double from here. So I'm risking, what, 30 cents on this ad? Potentially make another $5-6, so I think the risk reward is good. Yeah, look, these types of news, they those things can, they don't care about the market moves day to day. As long as the speculation money is there, this thing could go double, triple. It could. Float is huge on VBIV. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, actually it is pretty. It's bigger than I thought, 165 million. But we'll see, we'll see. It's already, actually, yeah, it's traded less than half of the float. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. It reminds me about like INO back here when I bought it. It also had like enormous volume. And then I bought the intraday highs. And then it like tripled or quadrupled in a few days. And this thing also has a huge float, so we'll see. We will see. Okay, I need to size down on my TQQ. Oh shit, no, I fat fingered TQQ. I covered all of it. I was only gonna cover half. Okay. Guys, do you fat finger often? Like, it feels like I'm doing a fat finger every couple of days. Yeah, exactly. I didn't lose 1.5 million on this fat finger. I hope that was a one-time incident. Yeah, like I fat finger stuff like not every day, but every 2-3 days I do a fat finger. Like right now, I was gonna put a hard stop on the on the half I was gonna keep, and accidentally covered all of it. I don't know. I'm gonna reshort if things weaken later. Like, this thing could have a hard pullback. But right now it's just, you can see like all the leading stocks, they're bouncing one after another. So right now the prices, the things are strong underneath. Tesla, this thing couldn't even crack below the VWAP. Look at this thing. It's been building higher lows all day. This is what I'm talking about. There's no reason to pick a top on a, something like this that's, showing relative strength. It's better to let them show weakness first and then short them. Yeah, IBTWS is the laggiest and slowest platform ever. It's just, I hate it so much. Like they're never down, but it's just so slow. It's like, what the fuck? Why is it so slow? What's the reason for it? Like, why are there so many functions? Why would you want to go long TQQ if you're already long? Oh, short? Yeah, the execution, but I think the order enter and stuff like that is like really slow on IBWS. I'm not a fan. Like, it could be great, but it's not. But it could be really, really good. But they opted not to make it really good. There should be a light version. There should be a TWS Lite, which is, you know, the basic stuff. I would be all over it. SQQ, because they're acting differently. SQQ is programmed to go 0. It's not a good long. TQQ is much better as a short than SQQ is as a long. They act differently. Oh, hotkey execution. Yeah, I should probably try out some hotkeys and stuff. I'm just very old school. I'm clicking. You know. Maybe I would do fewer fat finger trades if I wasn't clicking around so much. But I think I'm kind of comfortable. I'm laying back in my chair and just clicking. I don't know. Hotkeys can wreck you on fat fingers too, yeah. Wait, did Citroen just positive on FLDM? Interesting. Oh, come on, VBIV. Maybe this thing goes to $6-7 today. I mean, 73 million shares already. It's easily gonna trade 200 million shares today, I think. Man, I need to start selling some of my ads. This thing is straight up. I got lag in my volume? No way. Oh, because you're including pre-market volume, I think. I think your platform is including pre-market volume. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, exactly. 87 million if I include pre-market volume. That's why. That explains it. You can choose. You can choose. You can choose if you want to see the pre-market volume or not. There is no reason to get over 200 million simply because it's why not? We are 1 hour into the trading session. It is, almost 80 million. Why can't this thing trade another 120 million shares the rest of the session, which is 5.5 hours? It's just basic math. Like obviously, even if the volume if the volume per hour is way lower for the rest of the trading day, it's easily gonna get to 200 million. So what's wishful thinking? I don't get it. It's just it's a pretty, I think it's a pretty adequate guesstimate. Like even if the volume per hour, or whatever you want to call it, drops down to a third of what it's now, it's still gonna trade easily 200 million shares. Who cares who's trading it? It's volume. That's all you have to matter. That's all that matters. There's traders in it. There's investors in it. There's it's a market. Like there's always someone doing something. There's no need to overthink who's doing what. The volume is there. That's all it has game-changing news. It's in the hottest sector out there, like COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, and it's enormous volume. That's all you need to be concerned about. In my opinion. Estimated volume end of day is 540. Yeah, but it's not gonna be 540 million because the volume, I think it's gonna drop off mid-late day or midday at least. Like if you look at the 30-minute candles on it, like I don't think the next 30-minute candles are gonna be as high volume. Or maybe it will, I don't know. I think it's gonna trade at least 200 million shares. Not that it matters, but all you need to care about is already traded 7 times average volume. The point is, it's gonna be the highest volume day ever by far. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's already that. So. So I'm long 197,000 shares. I sold 3,000 of my ads, 513 or 514. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Hey, look, I would love to see T12 halts in this thing. I want this thing to go to, maybe we can get double digits today. Maybe it will be like a reverse Kodak trade for me. That would be nice. TQQs, close. I guess that was a good fat finger trade. Like most of the time my fat finger trades work against me. Like 80% of the time they work against me, but sometimes they are good. I think VBIV could be a potential $1 million trade if it doubles, like I think it will. It's a potential $1 million trade on the hook here. Workhorse. It's pulling back into support. They're still waiting for that USPS contract news. Like they're just randomly trying to pump it. I don't know. It doesn't look bad. Like it's higher lows, and you still have this range break here. I don't know. Square. Yeah, but the square entry was here. There's no entry here. Like here was a potential entry. Chivo. But what was the news on Chivo? Yeah, but Chivo, it's just a micro cap, But this thing was up from opening range highs. This thing was a double, so it actually made a pretty big move. It more than doubled. If VPIV can double from the opening range highs, I'll be very happy. Microsoft. Yeah, another mega cap. Maybe the next one to hit 2 trillion. No, I'm doing the notes. No one is adding these for me. There's no AI that's this smart. I'm doing it manually. What's my average on VPIV? 470 on 197,000 shares. 470 average. So I really hope it doesn't stop me out. I'm gonna take a $100,000 loss if it stops me out. Nah, not really $100,000 loss. Less. $60,000 loss. Opening range breakout can be the 1 minute, can be the 5 minute, can be the 60 minute. But yeah, usually it's 1 and 5. Win. Nah, I don't see anything there. Yeah, something I noticed yesterday and today also, especially like yesterday, like the markets were going up and UVXY was going up, or VXX was going up at the same time. So it shows them, the market is getting a little bit nervous about this rise. Usually, it's not great to see the markets and the VXX rise at the same time. Not that it really means anything. All that matters is the price action in the markets. Like if they're going higher, they're going higher. What I prefer both. The shorter the time frame, the higher the fail rate is gonna be though. But sometimes you can get in really, really early. Many times the 60-minute opening range is just too wide. The stock is already way gone. Like VBIV, for example. If you waited for the 60-minute opening range breakout, you bought it at $5. I did add there personally, but it's just way too high. There's no reason to wait that far, that long when you can get it like on the 1 or the 5-minute opening range highs. Like a couple of minutes after the open, it was already obvious this was going to be a very high volume day. Like this thing traded how much? 3.5 million shares in the first 2 minutes, and the average daily volume on this thing is like what, 10 million shares? So in just the first 2 minutes, it traded a third of the average daily volume. So you kind of saw it pretty early. It was going to get significant. Yes, I speak Estonian, but not on the stream. Yeah, I told you there were gonna be a lot of Estonians in here. I was in an Estonian newspaper today. Say hello to all the Estonians. About flat Earth? Yeah. No, it was actually trading related. It was my Kodak class. You can't read it, it's in Estonian. Oh, Google Translate, yeah. Plug and BBBY. Any girls on the stream? I don't know. There's always what's her name? Brandy Love. I just still can't believe Brandy Love is the great grandchild of Jesse Livermore. What the actual fuck? Yeah, all I had to do to get into the newspaper was lose 1.5 million in my underwear. Who would have thought? Thoughts on CLDX? Nah, it's just a rat. No, ignore this one. There's nothing here. A link to the Estonian article, Estonian newspaper article. It's behind a paywall. You have to sign up for like a month. But here's the article. It's pretty much, you know, about my Coda class, a little bit about my trading philosophy, stuff like that, blah blah blah. But I like the comments. Like at the end of the article, they're asking some other like local traders about like what they think about me. So this guy, this guy, he's like, even if he's fake, his trading style is typical of today's hype traders, where they trade anything that moves and get some liquidity. Any shit that moves that gets any liquidity. Man, this guy is so bitter. Wait, someone is at my door. Who the hell is at my door? Be right back. That's the bitter guy at your doorstep? Yeah. Nah, it was some kids selling some stuff. Can you hear me, by the way? Brandy Love at his door. I wish. Thoughts on SDKL? Nah, there's nothing here. Yeah, I actually did buy. I bought some. I bought the same stuff like as last year. I bought the like a couple of pairs of socks. They're selling Kodak to me? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They sold Tupperware. I got invited to a Tupperware party. I have a girlfriend. Yeah. Don't tell my girlfriend about Brandy Love. No, actually, I already told her. She thought it was really funny. Yeah, Pinterest is holding up. Etsy is also holding up. Not as good. Yeah, Pinterest is not going away. TQQ highs of the day. VBIV nearing 100 million. Man, this thing could do realistically do like 300 million in volume. Yeah, Square, there's no setup there. The setup was last week when it broke out here. I don't think it's a good setup. It was a much better setup here. And Tesla, just like that, new highs. You could clearly see the relative strength. You know, higher lows, it held VWAP even though the Nasdaq dipped. Like, there's no reason to try to, you know, top tick this one. You know, you don't know. Is it gonna go to 2,500, 3,000? You know, you just don't know. It's better wait for it than, you know, either like, you know, make a true parabolic or start showing like relative weakness and, you know, where the 10 and 20 day, 10 and 20 EMAs on the 60-minute chart start acting as resistance areas instead of support areas. Like, top ticking is a hard game, man. I've tried it so many times in my trading, and it's just hard. It's better to short lower with confirmation than try to pick the top. XCRS? No, I don't see a good setup here. Oh, I don't know, it's just a random microcap biotech. I mean, maybe if we can go sideways a bit more. Beyond Meat, well, yeah, you know, you should have been on it early on the day. Like, you know, you should have been on it opening range highs, like 131s, 132s, you know. Here, 135, you know, it's no. You gotta be early on these things. CD, that's a silver stock. Well, it's acting like all the silver related stuff. Ah, HEQ, wait. Oh yeah, it actually took out yesterday's lows. There you go. And now it's gonna bounce. I'm gonna throw a new, you know, I think if it can go sideways a few more days, build some more higher lows, we're gonna get a new setup in it. Potentially. Would you have bought the AMC? No, because this thing wouldn't have been on my scans. But I mean, I don't know what the news are. Oh, they are reopening a bunch of locations. I mean, look, these kinds of, you know, it can this kind of, you know, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would have traded it, many years ago. I mean, it was flagging, and now it's kind of breaking out of a nice looking flag with some news. So, it's a good setup. But you had to buy it early on the day. Ideal consolidation around 3 weeks. It depends. Usually a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Those are the sweet spots. Like JD, for example. Well, it depends. Like, it depends. JD was a couple of month consolidation, while something like AMD, that was only a couple of week consolidation. Shopify too. Well, Shopify was also a couple of month consolidation. W was like a month consolidation. What more setups did I trade? Beely was also a couple of months. Yeah, I would say generally couple of months, a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Wow, Fastly is super strong. Straight up. And I got a few comments about this thing. Like on this day here, the day before it broke out, someone commented on YouTube, and I think also someone wrote to me on in the chat, like, what do you see? Why do you see it as a long? Like they couldn't get it. Like, why is this a long? But it's very easy. It's a momentum leader. Made a big move. Like this thing went up 1,000% in a few months, and then it pulled back. Gap down on earnings, but you look at where it found support on one of the major moving averages, the 50-day. Found support on the 50-day, started building higher lows, had a range here, right? And then it broke out, and that's where I bought it. I was talking about this thing for several days, and then now look at it, straight up, pretty much. Are you gonna make a Discord? You know what? I'm gonna make a Discord. I'm gonna make it right now. How do you make a Discord? Okay, let's see here. Here. What should I name it? Brandy Love Fan Club. I'm gonna name it Brandy Love Fan Club. Oh my god. And those of you who don't know who Brandy Love is, she's the great granddaughter of Jesse Livermore. He's one of the greatest and most famous traders ever. She's also a porn star. Oh my god. You googled her? Yeah, I had to Google her too. Allegedly. Yeah, Moist Mango, you're the one who told me. You're the one who told me. Man, it was just too funny. You googled her on your work laptop. Oh god. Wait, she's Jesse Livermore's great granddaughter? Yes. Yes, she is. Yeah, exactly. That was my reaction. Hey, look. She's she's a career woman. What can I say? Oh. Fill the gap to zero. I mean, that's exactly the reactions I had. Yeah, Brandy Love is making more money than most traders. That's true. Should I name it Brandy Love fan club. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna. Yes, yes. We have to think about the women in the stream. They are, look. We're never gonna get women into trading if we're gonna do stuff like this, guys. Guys, if you want women in trading, we can't do stuff like this. We need to be civil. Brandy lovers and friends. Johnny Sins? Johnny Sins fan club, yeah. Yes, we need something professional. Exactly, the female investors, they're gonna have some comments about this. Man. Average daily range? Yeah, what should I call it? Like, column Maggie? Okay. Column Maggie, cozy trading corner. The losers club, yeah. Exactly, where's the setup? What's the name of the setup? Fat Finger Trading Club. Wait, how do you spell cozy? Wait, can cozy be spelled with both an S and a Z? Wait. I have to get this right. Wait. Each of these two spellings is correct in its respective language community. Cozy is the okay, American, and cozy. Okay, yeah, Z. I'm gonna do Z since we're in an American context. Okay, Kalamagi, cozy, trading corner. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some fun channels. Kodak moment. Yeah, it's from Discord. What did I do now? The hell is going on here? Oh my god, what did I do? Where did my channel? Oh, here it is. Okay. Great. Oh, okay. That's how you want them. Okay, so I'm trying to. So here's the link. I mean, I'm not gonna be active on Discord. Or maybe I will. We'll see. Here's the link. Okay, so people are already dropping in. Like, I mean, it's mostly for you guys, since a lot of people have asked, you know, if there's a chat or something, you know, for the community. So here, you know, you can post like setups and stuff like that, and you know, a code. You know what? I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna make another channel. No wait. Holy shit! A lot of people dropped in. How many are in there? Oh shit! Someone is. Uh, It's kind of funny how the chat on Twitch stopped, and everyone was writing on Discord. Oh, I'm gonna leave. Like Discord, you know, you can just chat there, and you know. Wait, who's Brandy Love? Why's Brand? Who did this? Who's Brandy Love in the chat? That's too funny. Like I have different like channels. You can post setups and things like that. All right. Okay, what time is it? I'm gonna do one more scan and I'm gonna cut the stream. Let's see here. Is there a lag on Twitch? Really? VBIV, come on. You need to be going straight up. Yeah, Beyond Meat. I didn't see the news, but for those who got it early, you know, congrats. It's a big move so far. Okay, overstock. This thing wants to lose the 20-day. It can't bounce at all. W is finding support again on the 10-day moving average, like it's been surfing for such a long time. These are not magic lines, they work. That's where institutions come in. Tesla still building higher lows. Look at how clean. Like this thing could go to 2300 today. Fastly. Oh shit, I need to sell some more Fastly. This thing is straight up. Plug? Could be. Yeah, in a few days. Yeah. Absolutely. Plug it's surfing the 10-day. Yeah, maybe next week. Yeah. What I think of Z, I think it was a great buy here on this day when I bought it, and now it's just, you know, going higher. That's what I think of Z. There is no setup here. There's no setup here now. OTR key, yeah, a few more days, it's gonna look great. What's BLDP doing? BLDP is another one of these fuel cell names. Gonna set an alert on it. All right, guys. So, guys, you know, I'm gonna drop in on like keep the like I'm gonna do several text channels. Like, there's a channel called Setups. Like, if you want comment on setups on Discord, like if you wanna ask if a setup is good, you can post it in setups. And then there's that other channel. You can do some random chatting in that channel. And then there's also that voice channel if you want to talk. I'm gonna check in now and then, but I'm not gonna be like constantly in there. A lot of people requested the Discord, so OMI, I don't see a good setup here right now. Maybe in a few days if we can go sideways. There's again someone at my door. Be right back. All right, another kid selling stuff. But she left before I got before I got downstairs. Kids nowadays, they have no patience. CRNC, maybe set up, going forward. Her friends told, yeah, exactly. There's the idiot guy who always buys something. He can't say no. Exactly, more kids to come. I'm gonna get a soft air gun. Gotta keep the neighbors' kids away. Netflix, are you really asking that? Netflix, how do you spell Netflix? Like, when was the breakout? When was the breakout on Netflix? Hint, it was not today. Yeah, it's low ADR, but the setup is still valid. Like, the setup was yesterday. That's when it broke out. Like, just look at this thing. It's been riding the 50-day. You know, built a really tight range. It started surfing the 50-day, put in a tight range, really tight range day, and then it got a breakout. Like, yesterday was the breakout. Like, today, if you're buying it here, you know, you're probably not gonna make it in trading. And yes, it's low ADR, but the setup, like the concept, is the same. Why I use VWAP for shorts? Because I found that VWAP works really well on momentum stocks. Oh no, VBIV, it's gonna stop me out of my ad. Don't stop me out, please. Don't stop me out. Hold VWAP, hold VWAP, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, guys. Hold it, bounce it, bounce it. Because VWAP works really well. I don't know why, it just does. Why are the moving averages? Why does the 10, 20, and 50-day moving average work so well for momentum stocks? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's magic. I don't really care. They just do. They worked really well 100 years ago, and they still work really well. Like, it's just how the market behaves. There's very few indicators that work. And, you know, those are, oh yeah, overstock is just fading, losing the 20-day. Most indicators are just total bullshit, but some, they really... Yeah, overstock, god damn it, I didn't get to add. I still have 24,000 shares. You know what, I'm gonna cover a couple of thousand shares. It's a big move. It's nearing, yeah, 500,000 trade. I think it could be $1 million trade if it goes down to 70 bucks. I'm gonna be very slow to cover this thing. Take two, that's a very slow moving stock, but the setup, it looks decent, but it's a very slow moving stock. You shouldn't be trading this. ADR is only 2.6. What did VBIV do? Oh, come on, hold it. No, don't lose VWAP. Come on, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. Steady. Steady. Come on, bounce it. Bounce it. I do, yeah, I do talk to my stocks. I talk to my stocks in front of 228 people. A lot of these COVID names are pulling back hard, like OPK, INO. This thing has pulled back, what, 55%? Oh, I got stopped out of that ad. Aww. Well, I still have 97,000 shares. What's the other one? INO, that's also down more than 50%. No, this thing is down like 70%, 65%. What more? Codex. Wow, this thing is also straight down. This is why you follow your sell rules. The first close below the 10-day. That's where I sold it, and now look at it. It's down another 55%. That's why you need specific rules. You know, you can't trade blind. You need rules. If you want to make millions, you need rules. Alt is way down. SRNE is way down. They're all down 50, 60, 70% in the past few weeks. VXRT, XSBA. Wait, this was a piece of shit. IBIO, way down. HDBX. What's mRNA doing? mRNA is not down that much. It actually had a strong day yesterday. Intraday? I don't trade intradays. Are you going into hibernation? No, I'm not going into hibernation, but you know, the best markets for swing trading on the long side and the short side are, you know, when the markets are strong. Like I keep telling this all the time. Like when the 10-day is rising, the 20-day is rising, and the 10-day is above the 20-day, that's when you get really, really good swing trading markets. And right now, since March lows, you know, it's been the best trading market since the late 90s. We had a really good trading market from like October last year to mid-February this year. And before that, it was a great trading market like the first 4 months of 2019. And before that, you know, like there's been like 2013 was a really good year, 2017 was a really, really good year. And then, you know, there are challenging years like, or challenging periods where you really can't trade a lot. You have to be very selective. Like there are trades, obviously, but usually you don't get a lot of these stocks that double, triple. You just don't get them. You gotta be faster with profits. You know, for example, like October, November, December 2018 was such a period. Like you didn't really get a lot of setups of the type I look for. So you just don't trade a lot. It's like what is it? Self-correcting? I don't know what the word is. And then, you know, here too, during the Corona sell-off, there were no setups. There were no setups of the type I look for. Self-restraint? Yeah, exactly. Self-regulating. Thank you. That's the word. So self-regulating thing. And I'm getting a little bit worried. Like, you know, we're just going straight up, and you know, either we go parabolic, which would be totally epic if it happened. Like if we went, you know, straight up to like 320 or something, like low mid 300s in the Nasdaq 100, that would be absolutely insane. And also the short opportunities that would arise. Oh my god. VBIV. Look, if I see a good setup on VBIV later, I may add back 150,000 shares. Right now, it pulled back a little bit, and it is what it is. Tesla keeps grinding higher. What if this thing goes to 3,000? Man, all these people have been negative on Tesla over the years. Like, I've been skeptical of Tesla stock. Like, I thought it was absolutely insane when it went to $1,000. Like, I thought this was gonna be the top. Like, I didn't think it was they were gonna take this out for at least a few years. And here we are, 6 months later, and it's a double from that. It's kind of insane. That's why you gotta trade price action. You can't trade your opinions. Your opinions are shit. Opinions are shit. Yeah, I need to go. I need to do some short selling. Short selling, like a quick video about it. I'll go through the short setups as they come. So there are pretty much two of them. Like, I look for mainly like these really, really overextended stocks, okay? So what I look for are true parabolics or some kind of backside. For example, Overstock, like this thing has been straight up 5,000% without any major pullbacks. And what I was looking for was some kind of weakness. So that's what we got. We got a series of lower highs. You can see it on the 60-minute chart too. We got this thing built lower highs for 4 days, and then it, like I talk about this 10 and 20 EMA on the 60-minute chart. Like, when these things go from acting as support to acting as resistance, and when they start sloping down, that marks a momentum shift. So I shorted this thing here, 117, high 117s, when it broke below this little range here, after it built lower highs, because it started showing some weakness. And now, in hindsight, I guess I should have added to it somewhere here, but I didn't. But that's fine. FLDM? No, absolutely not. Any books? No. There are no good short selling books. How's Etsy looking? Etsy looks decent. Nah, it's kind of weak. If it holds up, could be something, but Pinterest, it looks much better though. Oh, TTD, man. It undercut the rising 10 and 20, and now it's back in range. What a annoying name. Looks like their sector rotation may be over. All of these, like BA and cruise lines, airlines, they're fading again. Not all of them, but most of them. Man, they really can't get those things going. Amazing. Really amazing. What the hell? Is this guy for real? I almost have to show this. This is amazing. Look at this guy just followed me on Twitter. Chat-through moderator specializing in astrology signals. Oh boy. Yeah. So when the moon crosses the sun, that's a buy. Exactly, all the stars have to align. Yeah, man. The stupidity people, invent. Like instead of studying like how the stocks work, like how stocks move, people invent these like weird theories and indicators like that have no basis in reality. It's kind of amazing how the human mind works. It's kind of amazing. That's David in real life. Carvana, yeah, what did Carvana do yesterday? Yeah, it's having a little bit of follow through today. Do you also post my ideas on Twitter? Sometimes. The Chinese believe in astrology? Really? Maybe some do. I doubt most of them do. Exactly. Solar eclipse, a 6-star setup on a 5-star scale. I'm gonna tell you what's a buy signal. When an asteroid is about to hit the Earth and wipe out 70% of all life, that's a buy signal. And then after it has hit, you sell and lock in a guaranteed profit. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So write this down. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So once NASA finds out there's an asteroid about to hit the Earth, that's when you buy it. And when you can see it in the sky, when it's about to hit, that's when you sell and lock in a guaranteed profit. Yeah. You don't need it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could write a book about it, but someone already did. I'm gonna show you guys. It's pretty funny. Where is it? Let's see here. Where is that book? Oh my god. Here it is. Here it is. Here. This is an investment classic. Planetary effects of stock market prices with indicators. This guy must have died filthy rich. Yeah, because it's from the 1930s. There's just there's not many copies. This one is also really good. Hedgemanship. How to make money in bear markets, bull markets, and chicken markets while confounding professional money managers and attracting a better class of women. This has to be my favorite. I mean, what the fuck? Oh my god, I mean, oh, I don't know. $12? Wow, that's a deal. That's cheap. Oh my god. Exactly, that guy's grandfather is also yeah. I think I have another one of these planetary books. I don't know where it is though. I think I had it in PDF format. It was also like this astrology related to trading. It's just so stupid. Like I can't believe people believe that shit. It's so dumbest thing ever. I've read them. Yeah, I've looked through them. Well, I'm happy you're entertained. Like in Gladiator, are you not entertained? VBIV, let's see. Maybe later if it reclaims VWAP, I'll add back 100,000, 150,000 shares. Like when you get volume like this, you know, usually there is follow through on moves like this. And look at Tesla, about to hit 23. I think it hits 2300 today. Amazing. And you know, the more extended it gets, the harder it is to hold on the long side. So I'm just moving my stop higher. I'm not even using the 10-day moving average on this one, just it's getting a little bit extended. I'm using the 10 and 20, like let's see how it acts around those, if it starts pulling back. Again, you know, it can go higher than anyone thinks is possible. It already has. It's just full insane mode now. It's exciting. Like this could be a multi-million-dollar short opportunity developing here, especially if we can get to 3,000 or so. Yeah, I mean those books are from the 30s and 70s, so that's why there are no reviews. Like there's, you know, I don't think anyone who's alive has read those books. VBIV, wait, what's that? S3? Oh, yeah, well. Yeah. How many shares? 125 million? What? Oh, come on. That's like half the float. So any idea what's going to happen with Tesla on Friday? I have no idea. Yes, an S3, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna raise my stop, my initial stop too a little bit. Overstock, wow, holy shit. This thing could easily go down another 30% before it hits the 50-day. There's a lot of downside. W, I may get stopped out of my ads for a small profit if it loses the 10-day. So that's what I'm... Shopify, I'm gonna raise my stop on this thing too. Maybe if it takes out loser a day. Like, I just don't like the market being this extended. So I don't want to turn any things into losers. Like, you know, we're very, very vulnerable to pull back here. Just, you know, we'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. See you tomorrow. And also, welcome to all the Estonians who joined after they saw an article about me in one of the Estonian business papers. Tere tulemast. All right. See you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Good luck trading.